Exactly 1 pound, you say? Sure.
I'm a part-time home baker. I took it up while I'm studying from home during the pandemic, and it's basically a fundraiser for my charity since I can't do my monthly fundraiser bake sales on campus anymore. I'm also the only person selling baked goods in my entire area, so my items are very popular. Specifically this one particular type of cake I make that people absolutely love. The other day, a lady called me and wanted to place an order for 1 pound of this particular cake. She said she had tried it at a friend's house and loved it and wanted it for her niece's birthday. I told her that I use the metric measurements, so my cakes are actually 500 grams or 1 kilogram, 1 pound equals 454 grams. She said she wanted a 1 pound cake. I dropped it because it was more or less the same thing.
Important for later, when I had made the cake for her friend, I had run out of my 1 pound cake bases, so I had used 2 pounds cake base. Emo, this made the cake look smaller, but it's possible that someone else might think that the cake was bigger. Edit. To clear up some confusion, cake base is the cardboard on top of which you put the cake. I use 2 sizes, 9 inches diameter base for my small cakes, 500 grams, and 12 inches diameter base for the big cakes, 1 kilogram. When the lady's friend ordered, I had run out of the smaller base, so I used the 12 inches base for the 500 grams cake. After I took the order and quoted the price to her, she started giving me more instructions. The birthday girl is 16, so decorate it according to a 16-year-old girl. I know, super vague. Add XYZ stuff to it, write 4 different things on the cake. I explained to her that all of this is not included in the base price and the kind of topping she wanted would make it a lot heavier and pricier.
She said, make it a 1 pound cake for the 1 pound cake price. Okay. I get the hint. You want a 1 pound cake with those specific customizations. So I made it just that, removed some of the ganache, made thinner layers so I could incorporate her additions and still keep it at exactly 454 grams, no more, no less. The lady came to pick it up and she went ballistic because I was trying to rob her in the name of charity, and the cake I made was in no way 1 pound because her friend's cake was bigger. I tried explaining to her why her friend's cake might have looked bigger, and that this cake was exactly 1 pound as she wanted. She refused to listen and was starting to create a huge scene, said she wanted a refund.
So I brought my weighing scale out and weighed the cake out in front of her. 454 grams exactly. The lady saw and went, "Aha! I was right. You are trying to cheat me. It's 50 grams less." I said no. It's exactly 1 pound, like you wanted. I opened up Google Converter and showed her that 1 pound is in fact 454 grams. Not 500. I opened WhatsApp and showed her the message where I told her I make 500 gram standard cakes and she said she doesn't care. She wants 1 pound. She was a bit gobsmacked and said I should have had some professional courtesy and made it 500 grams. And I am trying to cheat her. I had it with her. I told her, "Ma'am, you wanted exactly 1 pound cake. You said it to me 4 times. So you can take this exactly 1 pound cake. Or you can take your refund and leave. I can find other people who would want to buy a 1 pound cake." She took her 1 pound cake and left, saying she will never buy anything from me again and make sure to let others know too. Later, her niece followed my page on Instagram and dropped me a message apologizing for her aunt. Said it was the best cake she had ever had and she will surely tell everyone about my bakery. Edit. I don't see exactly where the weight confusion is coming from. But basically, I have 2 standard sizes for my cakes, which are 500 grams and 1 kilogram. Because we use the metric system. Because of the American influence though, people have become used to cakes being either 1 pound or 2 pounds in weight but don't often know the difference between the two. They just assume that 1 pound equals half a kilogram and 2 pounds equals 1 kilogram. Edit 2. Till America doesn't sell cakes by weight law. It's the standard practice over here that the rates are fixed by weight. Also, The cake in question here was not a traditional cake. So there was no way she wanted a pound cake. Last edit. I'm a bit overwhelmed by the comments and I can barely keep track of them. The cake was a tart cake. Its layers of shortbread cookie and chocolate ganache. I've uploaded a picture of it as a post on our baking. Actual final edit. The amount of positive feedback I've received through this post is crazy. I've had a very difficult few days and some of you were so nice to me. A complete stranger on the internet. And it made me a little emotional. If I received this much attention on my Instagram, I could probably become a full-fledged food blogger lol. One thing I want to address because so many people started messaging me about it, I use GMS for grams because it was drilled into us in school to not use G but GMS.
G was apparently the symbol for something else, I don't even remember what, but we've had marks deducted from exams for not using GMS, so I stick with that. Aha. The old "you're cheating me by giving me exactly what I demanded" routine. Got to stand open-mouthed in awe of the stupidity of some people.
I'm glad it worked out fine for the niece. This is perfect malicious compliance. No harm done to the actual birthday girl, just a slap to the fact of the aunt for not listening.
There are no words to describe some people. You gave her exactly what she rudely insisted on, and when she complained you proved beyond doubt that you were simply meeting her requirements. Somehow she still made it out to be your fault. I can meet your demands or I can meet your expectations, but not both. I'm glad your baking is working out for you. Good job. To be honest, I'm just in awe you can make it turn out to be an accurate measurement. Mine are just a shot in the dark. The amazing part of this story is that the niece only heard her aunt's side of the story and still reached out to tell her how great the cake was. This woman couldn't even make herself look good in the one-sided story she was telling. She would have raised the devil if it had been 500 grams since it wasn't 1 pound. She wanted a free or discounted cake. It is people like that which make me grateful not to be in retail. Even though most folks are really good. Also, well done niece. Note: I think this way because I am guessing that niece is used to doing some cleanup behind aunt. Wow. Such an ignorant cheapskate. This MC is like a car accident. You cannot look away. Well done. Up. Her. I will never buy anything from you again. Me. Your offer is accepted. Get out. Quote. Your story rocks. But I've never seen a cake sold by weight in America. Ever. Regardless of what system of measurement the baker chooses. It's usually done by diameter and hash of layers for circular cakes and dimensionally and hash of layers for rectangular cakes. I have literally never seen a cake sold by weight in my entire life. I'm used to sizes. Sheet. 1/2 sheet. 1/4 sheet. 12-inch round. 10-inch round. 8-inch round, etc. If not by size then by type, such as bundt cake. I have no frame of reference for any of their weights. How dare you make her a 1 pound cake when she asked for a 1 pound cake? Don't you know 1 pound is bigger than 1 lb? The niece going out of her way to reach out and promote you is just icing on the cake, winking face. As an American, I didn't even know about the weight of the cakes. We go by sheet. 1/2 sheet, 1/4 sheet. Or you say you need a cake for 50 people. I've never heard of a 1 pound cake. I think she would have found something to complain about, possibly to get the cake and a refund. At least the birthday girl enjoyed the cake.
I think people do this kind of thing to try to get stuff for free.
Imagine being such a jerk your family members feel the need to reach out and apologize on your behalf. What kind of cake was it? I ask the important questions. Ah yes, the old 1/3 of a pound burger is smaller than a 1/4 of a pound burger routine. Can you even math? S. She took her 1-pound cake and left, saying she will never buy anything from me again. If she hadn't said it, I'd have fired her as a customer. People like this eventually end up costing businesses money with their ridiculous antics. Without fail. Absolute class from the niece though.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.